Welcome to another episode of the MRP Easy Manufacturing Podcast. In today's episode, we explore how a sauna maker has brought 45 years of craftsmanship into the digital age using manufacturing ERP software. Since its inception in the 1970s, Oceanic Saunas has grown into one of the UK's leading sauna and steam room manufacturers. From compact infrared cabins to bespoke Turkish steam rooms, the Wolverhampton-based company is renowned for designing and building high-quality wellness spaces for homes and commercial locations. Director Sarah Jones, who joined the family business about 2 decades ago, has led the company through a major evolution in recent years. Oceanic Saunas used to sell a wide range of bathroom products, including baths, showers, and washroom accessories, in addition to their staple product, saunas. I saw the market saturating and made the decision to focus purely on saunas and steam rooms. That's what we're truly good at, and what customers know us for today, says Sarah. Oceanic Saunas has around 20 full-time staff at its Wolverhampton site, and with nearly half a century of experience, remains a proudly independent manufacturer, one determined to embrace modern manufacturing methods. A system overhaul was in order. The company's internal systems had not kept pace with its product innovation, as can sometimes happen with long-standing businesses. We'd been using Sage 50 forever, Sarah explains, but it's basically an accounting program. It wasn't giving us everything we needed from a sales and production point of view. As a result of the company's dependence on inefficient productivity tools, the production process was littered with small inefficiencies, duplicate SK use, inconsistent materials, and non-existent shop floor visibility. The whole SKU system was a mess, Sarah says. We had too many people creating them over the years. It needed a complete cleanup. And because we were expanding our sauna ranges, it seemed like the right time to make everything more efficient and shift systems. What began as a system cleanup soon evolved into a company-wide modernization project, a comprehensive realignment of product structures, workflows, and physical space. We wanted really good software to underpin it all, Sarah recalls, something that would help us tidy up, track things properly, and make the business stronger for the future. From government programs to app marketplaces, Sarah didn't foresee that her search for manufacturing software would turn into a 12-month journey involving multiple partners and grant programs. She first contacted CW Growth Hub, a regional business support organization for SMEs. They put her in contact with the Manufacturing Technology Center, a center of excellence dedicated to advancing manufacturing technologies. They recommended Oceanic Saunas join the Made Smarter program, a UK government-backed initiative to help manufacturers accelerate their adoption of digital technologies. They gave us people who guided us through what to look out for, and we had software demos using our live data. In conjunction with the support from Made Smarter, Sarah also started her own independent research. That's when she came across SME-focused manufacturing software, MRP Easy. Sarah tested the trial mode and was impressed, even checking how it looked on her phone to ensure usability for warehouse workers, who'd mostly be using it for reporting. I loved it immediately, Sarah says. It was intuitive and had a brilliant interface. My logic was that if I find using it easy, my salespeople and the rest of the staff will too. She returned to MTC and told them she had found MRP Easy and liked it. As MTC couldn't support it directly, they put Sarah in touch with an independent ERP consultancy, Smart Manufacture. As an authorized implementation partner of MRP Easy, Smart Manufacture engaged directly with Oceanic Saunas to support the setup and implementation of the system. The consultant came on site and mapped out the production setup, talked to all the departments, and gained an in-depth understanding of how the business operated and concluded that MRPZ was an appropriate fit for the company's requirements. Implementation amid major changes. Implementation commenced in late 2022, right in the middle of 3 major parallel projects: a complete product range redesign, a new Magento 2 e-commerce website, and, for Sarah personally, having 2 children. It was a busy period, she laughs, but everything had to feed into one another to make it all work. The transition was not without its challenges. Because the company was shifting on many lanes simultaneously, the implementation took around a year from the first steps to going live. Despite some initial resistance, Oceanic Sauna's internal reaction to the system overhaul soon turned positive. People get used to doing things their own way, says Sarah. Many of our staff were spreadsheet heavy and kept printing everything. We really had to encourage them to stop. But today, everyone is well adapted to MRP Easy. Some of my staff actually love the new system and almost compete to solve issues when anything comes up. A clearer view of the business. Since going live, MRP Easy has become central to how Oceanic Saunas runs its operations. It provides Sarah with a full top-down view of how the company is functioning. I can log in anywhere in the world and see how the business is doing, how many sales we've had today, what's in production, what's coming in, everything, Sarah says. She uses CRM filters to monitor quotation conversion rates and track daily sales performance. Something that was previously difficult to see is now all there at a glance. Speaking about MRP Easy's responsiveness and capacity to meet Oceanic Sauna's requirements within and after implementation, Sarah notes, generally there's always been a solution with MRP Easy. Their support team is really great, and the ticket system works very well. We've not had issues that didn't get resolved in a relatively short time. Production efficiency rising. Aside from the increased visibility, accurate costing has been another significant improvement for Oceanic Saunas. One of our major issues with Sage was that we couldn't cost things in sufficient detail, Sarah says. With MRP Easy, we can assign overheads and have the system automatically calculate product cost based on SKU configurations. I'm much more confident with it now, plus I can do it very quickly. Sarah also particularly appreciates the BOM with parameters feature, which allows flexible product configurations. We have product variations, different materials, finishes, details, and so on. It's so easy to choose the variation and have MRP Easy automatically create the related orders, calculate costs and lead times, and even generate purchase orders for missing items. It takes loads of work off the team. Advice from Director. Do the homework before overhauling systems. For other companies considering manufacturing ERP software, Sarah offers a word of advice. Don't rush in. I would read everything I can on MRP and ERP systems to home in on my requirements, she says. These systems are huge and there's much to look out for. For us, it was about how the software handles manufacturing orders, how data moves to the shop floor, and how operators access instructions. She concludes with the clarity of someone who's done the hard work. Going through the process of learning what I needed the software to do was essential. While it took a while, it gave me the confidence to recognize good software when I saw it. MRP Easy is just nice to use, and everything you need, from CRM to production planning, is there. That sold it to me. We've definitely found new efficiencies with it, she concludes. MRP Easy supports the kind of manufacturing discipline we were aiming for and gives us the structure to adapt to change. That wraps up this episode of the MRP Easy Manufacturing Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. For more information, go to mrpeasy.com. See you next time.